You have the blue Gondor player Farad at the bottom side versus the red Rohan player Super Banjo at the top side. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the map's Higurashi Forest. It's a bright map, as you can see and tell, with a river going from, you know, this area until this area. With outposts on the top right, bottom left side, and also work layers around this side. It's also a symmetrical map, so nobody has an advantage playing on either side, and that's the goal of the future maps for the game. So Balindru has also made a new unique map to the game, which also will be added in the upcoming version. And the idea is to make the maps, every single one of them, symmetrical. You know, that means no advantage on each side. So Gondor is moving on. In reality though, he should be defending himself. But it looks like you want to creep with the Hobbit and 2 soldiers. Kistan90 for the first time subbing with the primers. Thank you very much for the huge support, my man. Thank you. Really means a lot.
Kistan90 just subscribed. Welcome to Beyond Standards crew.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Farm, no extra peasants, which is something I don't like to see a lot. I personally would like to see a bit more peasant spam early game, because they can actually do a lot of stuff for you if you spam them properly. You don't want to trade though, you know, you don't want to go 1 for 1. You don't want to take one farm down and lose one of your or 2 of your farms. And now he will go for the steeple. He has enough money almost for the steeple. No, he doesn't go for the steeple. What is he doing actually? Is he gonna rush a hero?
We will stand up and fight for Rohan!
We will stand up and fight for Rohan! Oh, is he paying attention? The Gondor player should fight this. Okay, he was able to defend this. What you can do is also you can repair this, by the way, with the peasants. The farm here is going to be taken down definitely. Gondor is building the steeple a bit sooner than his opponent. Crow, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Hope you're going to enjoy your stay. So the Gondor Knights are going to be joining the battlefield a bit sooner. That's too many farms in my opinion. Like, you went for full base before the steeple. The thing about Rohan has an advantage over Gondor at the beginning of the game. You have cheaper units and cheaper stable and cheaper Rohirrim. So in reality, what you need to try to do is you want to get your Rohirrim a bit sooner on the field in compared to the Gondor player. Oh, okay, he will be able to win this fight, that's good. He was also able to destroy almost this farm, but close is not close enough. Oh, he might be still able to do it, maybe. Oh yeah, he did it actually, that's good. The Gondor Knights are on the field. As you can see, they have the same build time, 30 seconds for the Rohirrim and also 30 seconds for the Gondor Knights. So creeping is important for both the players, very important actually. Hobbit is level 1, you want to creep this one first. If you have to make a choice between creeping a Goblin layer or a Warg layer, always choose the Warg layer. Because the Rohirrim, they won't get level 2 after creeping the Goblin layer, but they will get level 2 after creeping this one. This is more rewarding. Same also to Gondor. I mean, it's like looking in the mirror now. They are doing pretty much the same thing. Gondor base is looking good. Eoma, I like this. Eoma got buffed in this patch, so you will be able to level him up way faster. And Eoma's leadership is also essential for the Rohan faction later on. Okay, he's gonna be also able to creep this one uncontested. The Hobbit, I don't know what the Hobbit is, you know, he's on a mission. Meriadoc Brandybuck, right next to Peregrine Took. This Hobbit is much stronger than this Hobbit, look at that. Melee damage, range damage 40, range damage 60. So this guy would be able to crush this guy in a few seconds. Also 40 more HP. So as you can see, the level up advantage is massive. Eoma wasn't able to get the last hit, unfortunately. Gondor is creeping the Warg layers, both of them at the same time. And Rohirrim were able to creep the Goblin layer. So, as we are talking, the Rohan player was able to get 2 Goblin layers and 1 Warg layer. But the Gondor player was able to get 3 Warg layers, which is, again, much more rewarding in compared to the Goblin layer. So, power point wise, as you can see, Farad has almost 2 power points in the bank. and Super Banjo has only 1.5. Archer range, outpost control, very interesting. I like this though. Gondor in the meantime, is he gonna rush Gandalf? Potentially. Like, he has enough power points almost for Gandalf to fight. But it looks like you wanna go for upgrades or something. Or? Let me check. Oh, he's buying both the upgrades. I was expecting him to rush Gandalf. Would be nice to see Gandalf on the field way sooner. Hey Esther, welcome. Glad to see you around. Okay, Elma is almost level 2. Rohan needs definitely a bit more map control. He has like 4 Rohirrim up on the field, but what you want to do is you want to split them up a little bit and, you know, pressure the Gondor player at the same time. So the thing is, you know, a quick tip from me, when you play Rohan against Gondor, your goal as Rohan is to have 1 more farm than your opponent, okay? 1 second, guys.
We have the new farm! Crush them! Write them down! Shut up! We have the new farm!
We have the new farm. I'm back, guys. Sorry for waiting. Oh. Oh, look. Gondor cancelled the upgrades, you see? He cancelled the upgrades. You want to go for the Gandalf. Gandalf is the plan. Rohan, in the meantime, is getting archer range level 2. I genuinely... what I wanted to say before. So, what you want to do as Rohan is you want to have 1 more Rohirrim than your opponent has Gondor Knights. This way you can split them up a little bit. And as he has only 3, you have 4, he can't chase every single one of them. And with the 1 additional Gondor Knight or Rohirrim, you can easily maintain the map control, which is very important in this matchup. Elma is almost level 4, it's gonna be a huge power spike, but look at the minimap in the meantime. Rohan is taking over, you know? Armory here, archer range here. Yeah, you see, guys, green to revive, you know, Merry, and blue to revive Pippin. And
We've improved the smithy!
who's gonna be there now? No, Banjo's Rohan.
A wizard arrives precisely when he means to.
A wizard arrives precisely when he means to. Okay, Theoden is level almost 2. Level 4, massive power spike, as you guys know. But is Super Banjo gonna pay attention to Gandalf? The last thing you wanna do is feed him, you know, levels. The more levels, the harder he's gonna be able to hit. Oh.
We've improved the smithy!
Oh, you don't. Is there like. Oh, Elma. Is he gonna die? Close. Calculated. Not even close, baby. And he also was not even. You know, he was not able to kill any of the Rohirrim too. Very good, very good. Theoden King stands alone, not alone. Oh, boom, son. This guy is skilled, you know. He has a bunch of abilities. He can mess you up. Alvin Wood will be placed now from Rohan. Very interesting. Why would you do that? Like, you understand that Gondor is indeed able to cover this in a second, right? And that's gonna be the plan. So, you don't want to use Alvin Wood first, you know? Again, Rohan has to invest 2 power points for that, while Gondor has to only invest 1 power point. So, you just lose 2 power points and get countered by 1 power point only. Does he have fire arrows? Oh, but the thing is, if he loses the archer range before he was able to buy fire, that's gonna cost him so much time. Okay, Theoden and Elma next to each other. The Riddermark is preparing for battle. Okay, he has also archers inside the outpost, this one and also this one, for some protection. Fire arrows has to be purchased ASAP, very important. Gondor in the meantime is buying upgrades, heavy armor, forge blade purchase. What you also can do is buy these shields. As you can see, the shields are also giving additional armor against cavalry. So the Gondor Knights are gonna become a bit more tanky against Rohirrim, but also the other way around if you buy the horseman shield, like you did. There comes Mithrandir, the White Rider. Ooh, boom, sun on your face. You love to see it. Gandalf is popping off.
I see the darkness.
I see the darkness. Theoden King has to be careful. Very, very strong hero, by the way. The best hero in the game. But also costs you 6,000 resources plus 2 power points after the heal. So Theoden has to heal up a little bit. Almost level 3. Fire Rose purchase? Yes. That's good. Now he will get the chance to recruit some of the Rohirrim archers. But again, you don't want the game to go for a while. When you play Rohan against Gondor, what you want to do is you want to rush him. You want to build Entmoot next to his base and start sieging him right off the bat. Because every single minute you are not able to threaten his base, he will get stronger and stronger and stronger. Now he is making the transition into the barracks. He will be very soon able to recruit some of the tower guards, which are the best pikemen against horses. And later on, he might also be able to, recruit multiple catapults from the workshop, the trebuchet. And long story short, Gondor is the best defense in the game, and also the best power points in the game. So Eagles can be devastating, can literally crush any hero Rohan has in a few seconds. And you have Elvin's Ranger Summon, you have the Rohirrim Summon, Eagles, and AOD. So right now Rohan is not really threatening the base from Gondor, and the thing is, he has to respect Gandalf. You don't want to give him any levels. He's almost level 7 already.
The farm is ready.
The farm is ready. Demolished archer range, by the way, if you don't need it. Outpost has been taken down. 2 power points for Rohan and almost 2 power points for Gondor. Right now.
Regroup behind the walls.
The good thing is, Elma is level 4. That's very good. It means in total 70% more damage and 25% more combat experience. And again, leadership is able to stack in this game. So you get 70% from this guy and 30% from this guy. You have in total now 100% more damage. It means 1 Rohirrim archer is as strong as 2 Rohirrim archers. Oh, but the outpost, dude. Oh, demolish the buildings, man. Look, you saw how much levels he almost got? He almost got a full level, a half a level from killing 1 statue. And these buildings are so rewarding when it comes to destroy, as you get so many power points from them. The well in the statue is that these are the buildings you want to demolish every single time. You don't want to be giving the opponent the chance to destroy them by himself, The outpost is going to be taken down. Luckily, he was already able to buy fire. But that's the thing. If you have too much map control, you also give too many targets to your opponent to destroy. And you can't be everywhere. You can't defend everything. And this way, even though Gondor has less map control, but he will be able to win the power point fight. And what also can be amazing in this situation, Theoden King has been demolished. Who used to land first, actually? I'm curious. I don't know. I don't even know. This is from Gondor, the land. Super Avenger made once again a mistake to use the land first. Oh my, boom! Look, Elma is flying to Afghanistan. Does he have shield? Yeah, he has no heal, but he has the shield bubble. The shield bubble can also, make you almost immune to damage for a few seconds, which can be definitely useful when it comes to get away. Tower guards now on the field, and no Faramir, no Boromir all game. Boromir is buffed like multiple times. He's a very good hero now. He's cheaper, faster, and stronger than he was before. Outpost recaptured. Rohan has to revive his Theoden as soon as possible. He's going for Legolas. It's a risky move in my opinion, because I would go for Aragorn instead. I would get Andúri's sword and definitely go for Aragorn. I think that would be a much better choice, because Aragorn is tanky enough to tank the damage from Gandalf, but also hitting like a truck to even destroy Gandalf in a few seconds. And on top of that, you also give leadership to your allied units, make them deal more damage, which is like overall the much better choice. Legolas is not a bad call, but the problem is he's only level 1. So his damage is not going to be the greatest, and he needs ages to take down Gandalf. And as we are talking, right, oh, he got away actually. As we are talking, every single one of the units from Gondor have upgrades, so Legolas needs like 10 minutes to take them down. Oh, heal has been used. Look, tower guards though. Pikemen are dealing increased damage to heroes, by the way. Hobbit has been taken down. You gotta kite this, my friends. You don't wanna die You cost 3,000. You don't want to lose them like that. Oh, the tower guards. They are so sexy though. I can't even be mad about that one. You know what I'm saying? They are so strong. Oh, Rohan is falling apart. Like I told you guys, Legolas is not the best call, you know? So 4,200. Like 3,000 for the first investment and now 1,200 for the revive of the hero. 4,200. It's a lot of money. And he couldn't do anything. His damage is not that high when he's level 1. He needs levels. That's why he's not a hero you want to get very late on the field, you know? You want to get him a bit early so you can level up on the enemy Gondor Knights and more units. Then when you are level 4, 5, 6, then you can deal serious damage to Gandalf. But until then, it's hard. So Outpost has been destroyed for the second time. Gondor is definitely popping off now. Has Workshop now for the siege. Trebuchet will be recruited very soon. And money is not looking too bad either. I mean, Rohan has still a bit more map control. But again, that's a matter of time. It will be definitely changed very soon. And I think Gondor will be able to get more map control. Aragorn is going to be recruited next. Does he have Anduril Sword? Nope. He went actually for the Elven Allies.
The farm is ready.
And Farad has 5 power points in the bank. So he needs only 1 more power point for the Eagles special summon. With the Eagles, that's going to be fun. Because the thing is, Eagles can take down even Aragorn in a few seconds. They are dealing incredible amount of bonus damage to enemy heroes. And literally everything they touch. Look at the minimap now. The map is looking, you know, pretty much blue to me. A great counter to Aragorn from Gondor faction is actually Boromir. Because Boromir has like a passive ability hidden in his kit. That he's able... Like there's a percentage chance that he can knock down the enemy target on the ground and disable them from any movement or attacking. And if you use that against Aragorn, and there is a chance you might be able to knock him down on the ground, regardless how strong Aragorn is. If he can't move, he can't do anything.
We must withdraw.
We must withdraw. Okay, Theoden, look. It's like a prison situation. What can man do against such a reckless hit? You know, Theoden can't even move out. The only good thing for Super Banjo is the possibility that this king of Rohan might get level 4. Very, very close, like a bit more than half a level needed. And then Glorious Charge can make those Rohirrim and Rohirrim archers nearly invincible. And plus, on top of that, you also will be able to deal even more damage. So again, everything is able to stack with each other. So just calculate for a single second how much damage leadership Rohan can actually stack. 70% from this dude, 30% from Theoden leadership, right? 30% from this one, and 50% from Aragorn. That's in total 180% damage leadership you might actually have. It means like 2 Rohirrim archers can actually take down Gandalf in like 2 seconds, you know? And around the statue too, yeah. 7 power points for Farad. He has the chance to now pick up the Cloud Break very soon. Cloud Break can also be nice because it can slow down the enemy unit's movement speed, and your Gondor Knights can actually this way catch the enemy Rohirrim.
We've improved the barracks.
And he has enough power points for the Eagles. On the other side, we have 2 power points almost for Super Banjo. You know, Super Banjo is like miles behind. He is not even close to get to the Cloud Break or to the end summon. That means in long terms, if it keeps going like this, Farad is going to be definitely able to be the first player who's going to be able to summon the Oathbreakers, the Army of the Dead. And the siege is going to be beginning very soon. I can't believe it. Like, he had such a phenomenal start. He had like full map control, but I think he was playing a little bit too lazy from the point in which he got a lot of stuff done, you know? Like Gandalf is I mean, you might agree on that one. Like Gandalf was the turning around point for Farad. The second Gandalf came, and that's the Gandalf I want to see in my games, you know? I want to see a hero who costs 6,000, but the second you get him on the field, you feel the difference. That's why I was always complaining about Rise of the Witch King Gandalf, because you couldn't feel the difference. You couldn't. It's a massively expensive hero. He has to get some job done, you know? He can't be useless. Legolas, only level 1, can't leave the castle. Look at the minimap, guys. Not a single farm outside for Rohan. He has only 5 farms inside the castle. You get a bit more money now, but it's not gonna be enough to do all the stuff you wanna do. You can't revive, you know, Theoden, recruit Aragorn, and also keep recruiting more units at the same time. That's not possible. You see, with the shields, heavy armor plus Gandalf leadership, which you can see when you cover your mouse over his picture, these Gondor Knights are quite tanky now. They don't take that much damage anymore. Aragorn also died. How did Aragorn die? I mean, I didn't even see him dying, to be honest. I think the problem is when you don't have Anduril Sword, he's not very strong. So think about Aragorn the same way you think about Gandalf. Gandalf without Gandalf the White Power Point from the Spellbook of Gondor is not very efficient and very reliable. And the same also goes to Aragorn, you know? Aragorn needs that. And again, the first Elven Hood from Rohan is a mistake, because Gondor can easily cover this. Huge mistake from, by the way, that's the one thing you don't want to do, right? He fully committed on this area. Oh, get level 4. Kill the statue with Theoden around. Oh, he didn't get experience. That's so unlucky, dude. Very close though, quarter level needed. But there comes the siege, boys. One part of the wall has been broken. And very soon Gondor is gonna be able to enter Rohan. Where was Gondor when Westfall fell? I don't know, man. Unfortunately, Rohan is falling apart. The third trebuchet is coming. Stop firing. Don't stop firing. Keep firing all the time. The eagles are coming, boys. Oh. Wow, wow.
I join my ancestors! Fight on, Rohan!
Yeah. Everything is falling apart. And that's it. We've also made it so it's a bit more visible. Like, for example, the Elven Wood is a bit more visible now. You see there is like a glow happening, then you see the blue glow, right, around the bottom side. We made it hopefully so it's a bit more visible for the people to understand, okay, whose land is that actually? No, is this from Rohan or from Gondor? The color of the player is gonna be also included in the... Oh, I'm hurt! Oh, maybe Meriadoc Brandybuck can do it. Never mind, he healed him. Imagine Meriadoc Brandybuck is gonna be the one who's gonna kill Gandalf. GG is gonna be called. It's gonna be the first game of the best of 5. But again, keep in mind that in the upcoming game, it's gonna be the other way around. So Super Banjo is gonna get to play the Gondor faction, and Farad has to play Rohan on the same map. But they will also have to swap the spots, you know. And when there is a matchup I personally dislike a lot, this has to be the matchup, you know. I just don't like this matchup at all, to be honest with you. Because most of the time it is about running around the map from one settlement to the other settlement. Like, I just can't enjoy that, you know. There is not enough entertainment or fun factor in this matchup versus a matchup like Gondor against Isengard, Rohan against Isengard, Gondor against Mordor, Rohan against Mordor. These matchups, they are the best. And even Mordor against Isengard is also full action packed. Okay, so farm blacksmith opening for Gondor. He's gonna send one of them forward. To be honest, for whatever reason, these people, they like to play a bit more aggressively with the Gondor faction against Rohan. Normally, when you play this matchup, as Gondor, you want to be a bit more carefully early on. Because again, you have only 2 starting units, and you have not the chance to recruit enough swordmen anytime soon. But Rohan has the chance to recruit multiple additional swordmen, the peasants, from the farms inside and outside. So Rohan is definitely the upper hand when it comes to have the early presence, early advantage, you know? So you sending them forward is not gonna achieve you anything, because there is gonna be a hobbit chasing you down all the time. The enemy! Okay, was able to defend this at least, that's good. He might also be able to recapture this one for himself. Again, on this map, you have actually 3 starting farms, which can be quite, you know, good for evil factions like Mordor and Isengard, because the more lumber mills they get early in, the better it is for them. Okay, very good, very good. Kind of wasting time a little bit here with the soldiers, because look what's gonna happen now. A wave of peasants is incoming, you know? 4 extra peasants are on the way. And Farad can keep doing this. The Alvin Wood will be placed now from Subvenjo. Again, not a big fan of that one, because when you pick Alvin Wood, it's gonna delay your Gandalf the White. In order to pick up the Gandalf the White power point from your spellbook, you have to pick up the heal first. So you picking the Alvin Wood at the beginning of the game requires you to collect 3 more power points for your Gandalf. But when you start with heal, you only need 2 power points for that. Oh my goodness, like a Master the Peasants or something, you know? I need this over here. Many peasants. Gondor is at least creeping, that's good. Level almost 3 soldier battalion, that's really good actually. You also got a bit more money from it. The stable is building up. I personally don't like this build, or I don't want to complain about everything what Revenge is doing. But what you want to do is you want to open with Blacksmith Farm and make another farm to get a bit more wood bonus, food bonus for cheaper cavalry. So you can recruit them for 640 instead of 720, you know? Interesting choice. Capturing the outpost? Really? But map control is looking not very good for Gondor. I think we can both agree on that one, you know? Hobbit is level 2. Rohirrim, the first one is on the field. The second one is on the way. And he will just go to creep this one now. And Gondor Knights are not going to be there in time. Yeah, the problem is not this. The problem is not, there is a chance he might lose his outpost, but that, in my opinion, is going to be the least threatening problem for Gondor. The thing is, you investing so much time and money into that outpost, you understand? Like him doing this, what he just did, cost him 1,000 resources. And you do this while you have like 0 farms outside. You have like spots in your base to be filled. And if this gonna backfire, if this is not gonna work out, then you will lose the game of that. Especially early game, you wanna manage your money wisely, You wanna invest your money because your money is limited at the beginning of the game. You are not rich, you don't have limitless amount of money in resources. So what you wanna do is you wanna use the money you have in a good way. Ideally in a way that can give you more money. That's why I would recommend you to fill up the base first with additional resource buildings.
You have my sword.
Just to be a bit more wealthy, Jivan, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. How many more games will we cast? After this BFME 1 semifinals, best of 5, we will have the chance to see a Rise of the Witch King game. And later on, we might also see a BFME 2 game. So, a couple of games left still today. Hopefully, it's gonna be a long stream, Normally, I wasn't able to stream that long anymore in the last weeks.
Shards of Narsil.
Anduril, the Flame of the West. Hey, my friend, Pro Slides in the chat, welcome. Yeah, then go ahead. What can I say, Sauron? Then it is how it is. It's like just defeat him fast, And next time we're gonna make a different kind of tournament. Like we're gonna have like a selection, you know what I'm saying? Normally, like the thing is, it's like an open community, right? Everybody, I always give everyone the chance to have the chance to sign up and participate in the tournament, but every single time I'm getting disappointed. Every single time, it's a painful experience sometimes to get those games organized. It turns out that the BFME players are the most busy businessmen in the universe. They don't have a chance. Oh, look at that. The Ents mode is coming up. I didn't? Did you get the points? Okay, boys. I want you to listen to the sound effects. That's a very beautiful sound effect now. When they come.
I, Theoden King, will ride to war.
I, Theoden King, will ride to war. You need Faramir to counter this. Faramir is a great counter because the warning arrow from Faramir chunks the ants a lot. Like 50% damage you can deal with one single shot. And also, Treebeard is a bit cheaper now. Has also a better leadership to give a bit more movement speed to the ants to make them a bit faster. Okay, let's do this.
We have the new fast. Forward.
The last march of the ants begins. Come, my friends, the ants are going to war. One archer on top of the wall without fire. What is this archer gonna do for you? You know, you need fire arrows. That's the main weakness of this ants. I hope that he will also be able to recruit Treebeard. He's cheaper now, but he doesn't. He will demolish the ant moods. As you can see, they don't even hurt them at this point, right? They are so tanky against arrows. He had enough money to get Faramir, definitely, but maybe he was trying to save up for Gandalf, but you know, even when he does, like without Gandalf the White, he's gonna be weak. How do I get VIP? I mean, there was in the channel points before, when you could collect 100,000 points, you could actually get VIP. But this was made way before the predictions was actually a thing in this channel. So basically, now you can gamble with points and get like points in no time. Earlier, it was not possible to do such things. You was only able to get points from watching the stream, and getting 100,000 points collected back in the day was actually a huge success, because it would take you ages to do that, you know? And yeah, basically you could collect 100,000 points, channel points, and then you could get VIP. Only killing one wall, rather he's killing the full base. And destroying both the outposts at the same time. Okay, Gondor has just lost the main castle. You see how strong this is, the Ent Rush? Very strong, especially early game. When you have no counter to that one, when you have no fire arrows, no Gandalf, no Faramir, this Ents, they are pretty much unbeatable. The Rohan Gondor matchup is hard for Gondor, right? I would say it's like 50-50. It's definitely 50-50. Like, it depends on your opening. When you can defend the Ent Rush, then you are good to go. Then it's gonna be good for you and good in favor of Gondor faction. But at the beginning of the game, it's definitely in favor of Rohan. Like, you have seen what happens if Farad can, recruit multiple additional peasants, and it's gonna be almost impossible for Gondor to keep every single farm protected. And he made a mistake, right? He sent one of the soldiers offensively forward. That's something you don't want to do. But again, it's lack of experience. So basically, the more you play, the better. You need to understand what you are able to do, what you should be doing in this matchup, what you shouldn't. And you don't know what to do, mistakes can always be made, you know? Tower guards are not bad, but I think it was a little bit too late, you know? Archer range a little bit too late. I think you should be focusing a bit more on cavalry early game, just to secure map control, and then make the transition into infantry a bit later. But if you make the transition into infantry, you want to make sure that you have, it's bare minimum 5 farms outside, and also you want to recruit heroes. Because
I will represent the men of Gondor.
Without heroes, your infantry is not going to be very strong. Gnome, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Oh, Aragorn, King Aragorn is here. With the Anduril sword, the Jedi. Guys, by the way, quick question to you guys in the chat. Are you guys watching the Obi-Wan Kenobi? On Disney Plus? I watched the first 3 episodes. It's not horrible, but it's not action-packed either yet. Maybe it's gonna be very soon, but so far we have not seen really actual fights, unfortunately. Oh, this guy's gonna hit like a truck. Look at this. Splash damage though. So tanky. Oh, he's angry. The blade must... Poor Peregrine took. Poor Peregrine took. Oh, Boromir is here. I told you guys he's countering him. Look, you see? He's knocking him on the ground all the time. Look, you see? King of Rohan or Gondor, whatever you are. But against Boromir, you can't stand still. Look at him, he's like a pinball, you know, getting knocked down on the ground. He doesn't deal damage to Aragorn almost. Oh, glorious charge, really? Oh, and Theoden King is hitting level 5. The last remaining outpost, and GG is gonna be called from Super Banjo. That's gonna be the game number 2, the end of the game, but not the end of the series. Super Banjo has still the chance to turn it around. Elendil! And Super Banjo has been defeated. Maybe try to pick factions before the stream. Maybe we should have done this, yeah, to be honest. But, you know, how can we know that, you know? How can we know that it's gonna be tough to get a matchup which is not a mirror match? Okay, the game number 3 on the beautiful map, Forts of Brunnen 2. We have the red Gondor player Super Banjo against the blue Isengard player Farad, who is leading 2-0. So he's only one win away from getting to the grand finals of the 1v1 championship for BFME 1 in 2022. And it's a beautiful map, you know, it's a very beautiful map with lots of stuff which is added, you see. Like for example, when you click on this dude, where is the dude? Here? Ah, where is he? I forgot where he is actually. He was at the 10th, right? If I'm not mistaken. He has to be somewhere around this side. But I'm blind, maybe. Okay, not here, apparently. I'm gonna check this one actually. There is also treasure, right? Yeah. Look, the picture from him, Haldir. Oh, did you guys change this? Haldir picture? I think you did. They were looking different, if I'm not mistaken. They don't have walls, but they have balls. You know what I'm saying? Bombardier. They don't need walls because they have big balls. Slaughterhouse opening for Isengard to defend this area a bit easier. The land placement could be a little bit better in my opinion, but it's not the end of the world. He was also able to sneak one soldier behind the lines. So Uruk Pit a little bit too late. He was opening with double furnace. I think he miscalculated the wall check. I think he didn't know how to wall check. And Lawson for 4 months, my dude. Thank you very much for the huge support for 4 months already. Really means a lot. Thank you, thank you.
Lofson just resubscribed for 4 months. Ahoy.
Thank you. Which army is the best for the map? I don't know, man. It's like Rohan can be very good on this map. Isengard can be very good on this map. I mean, even Mordor and everything actually can be good on this map. It's not a bad map. It's a very good map. It's a broad map, right? And like, depends on their opening, to be honest. No, where was Gondor this time? It's right. They are fighting Isengard. Very true, very true. The Hobbit is remaining on the field. Oh, the Hobbit, though. Ah, they are taking the Hobbits to Isengard. Stand back, Uruks. The good thing is for Super Banjo, that's a very good opening. And do you save them? We do save them. Actually, Barindro downloads them later on, whenever he has time. And then he's editing them a bit and then uploading them to the YouTube channel. So we have a second YouTube channel which is called BFME World. For every single game, every single tournament, every single series you have not been able to watch on the channel live, you can also watch them later on the second YouTube channel. But it's gonna be way later. So I think we have like 1 or 2 week differential. So when you see a game now, it's gonna be on YouTube 2 weeks later or 1 week later. It's gonna definitely take some time as Parindro has to do that manually. He's managing the second channel completely. Stable up on the field now for the Gondor Knight. The second one is gonna be on the way very soon. The first one should be sent forward to trample down those Uruks, in my opinion. Like, that's a perfect situation. You can get so much done here. Trample them, punish them, big time. The pikemen up on the field now to counter the enemy Gondor Knights. Now is the perfect timing to build the barracks and start recruiting some soldiers of Gondor to counter the enemy pikemen. Remember, it's an RTS game. It's like a rock, paper, scissors game. So you need to counter what your opponent is doing. In this case, archers or, swordmen are a great counter to the pikemen. And swordmen are cheap too. The barracks for, 250 and 120 for the Gondor soldiers.
Destroy it.
Okay, creeping, outpost control with the crossbowman inside the jeans, that's really good. Isengard has still a lot of money actually. He has 2 settlements outside. And now pikeman time. Now is the time for him to shine. Maybe even lords can be nice later on. The thing is, you need lords eventually later on when it comes to get, like, as Isengard against Gondor, you want to finish as Isengard against Gondor. The Isengard player has to finish very soon. You don't want Gondor to keep poking and harassing you all the time to get power points, because if you don't have your lords level 5, then the eagles gonna crush you, right? Because you don't have the DPS you need to kill them in a second. Outpost, it's very good. I mean, Isengard has a lot of money now. And Gondor is losing the momentum he had at the beginning of the game. Like archer range, I'm not a big fan of that one. I feel like barracks could be a much better and cheaper optional choice. Creeping, spamming pikemen all the time. Archers not bad, but I think swordmen are better. Especially when you the thing is, archers can be easily countered, right? So basically what Isengard can do is recruit Warg riders and then trample down the Gondor archers in a second, they are dead. But swordmen are much beefier and tankier. And later on, what you can do with Gondor now in patch 2.22 is you can group your swordmen with your tower guard and make the pikeman soldier combination, right? And they can even be good against Warg riders. So they don't have that much counters. They are only they lose a lot of movement speed, but they are still good against cavalry. So archers, they deal damage to the pikemen, don't get me wrong, but they need lots of time to deal damage, you understand? Like, especially without fire arrows, they will need a long time to burst them down, while the swordmen are much harder countering the pikemen. And then you can also send them out forward by themselves. You can send them solo, send one soldier to this location, send one of them to this farm at the bottom side, one of them to the middle, one of them to the top side. So you can split them up and they are much more affordable. So you can lose them, it doesn't really matter. They cost only 120, but archers, they cost much more, they cost 225. So they cost almost double the money in compared to Gondor soldiers. He's gonna also he's gonna also eventually capture this farm at the bottom side. Should be no problemo. And the map is kinda looking 70% in favor of Isengard and 30% in favor of Gondor, which is definitely a very good thing for... Does he have heavy armor? Yes, sir. It's very good for Isengard. Guys, trust me, if this pikeman turns on Faramir, they can kill him. You understand that? Like, they can easily kill Faramir. The pikes, they were useless in the patch 1.06, but now they are buffed. So they are not only good against cavalry, but also good against heroes. So pikemen are dealing bonus damage to heroes now. Stay together, man. You can cripple him, right? You can cripple him. And then Lurtz is faster than Faramir on foot. So he will always be able to chase you and catch you. Yeah, you see 2 hits needed from Lurtz to kill you. No leadership bonuses. Archers are weak against heroes. Alvin Wood is going to be used. Ooh. Faramir was trying to show his quality. Shooting from downtown. He went for the Palantir for whatever reason. He went for Palantir to make himself a bit faster. You see a new visual effect for them when they are running with the Palantir. There is like a white line behind them. So the player can visually tell, okay, the Palantir is active on my units. And also you as the opponent player can tell if his units are actually buffed with the Palantir, with the additional movement speed. Actually quite significant, 20% more speed is very strong, You can be way faster, especially on heroes like Lurtz, which are generally faster than other heroes. Infantry heavy style. When you go for the infantry heavy style, you need Boromir leadership. So there is a goblin lair. I think Boromir should be trying to creep this goblin lair by himself. Don't fight against pikemen. They will crush you. They are level 3. He can buy blades on them, they can turn on you, and they can kill Boromir in a one-on-one situation. Pikemen are countering to are a counter unit to heroes. So you gotta be careful about that one. Look. You see, they are tanky also. Boromir doesn't have that much damage, burst damage, you know, when he's attacking. He's not Aragorn. He has way lower DPS, but he has much more utility. You creep this one, get another farm, get level 4. Or level 5. Actually, the Horn of Gondor in this matchup can be very good. Chunk him. Where is Faramir? Did Faramir die? Let me check. Oh, Faramir is not dead, but he's losing every single ranger and archer. Does he have no more horses up on the field? Apparently not. You can't outspam Isengard, that's not possible. You can't do that. Like, he's coming ahead, he has double outposts, right? With 3 furnaces, 2 furnaces here. He has many untouched mills. He's actually gonna come ahead. Boromir, level only 3. Creep is still remaining on the field. Game was not looking that good. He went for the Rohirrim summon. That's a summon I like to see a lot. I think that's a great counter to this one as well. But again, without leadership, it's gonna be kind of tough. Lord is heating up slowly but surely. He needs only 2 more levels for level 5. The archer's weak against combos true, but what you can do with archers, you can hit and run. Like, you have the mobility advantage, and you have also more range. So remember, the range is calculated based on the location. So crossbowmen are here, right? And that's their range. But the Uruks, they don't count your range. That's why the archers normally can attack from a far distance, which give you the chance to hit and run. That's how you are also supposed to use the Elven warriors in the Rohan faction. You wanna, you know, kind of abuse the fact that they have longer range, so you can hit and run, disengage, engage, disengage, engage, because you are way faster than enemy combos do. Remember, combining units makes you lose a lot of movement speed. Oh my. At least use one arrow on him. Oh, very smart move from Farad, giving Lassie to Lurtz, who is all about to hit level 5. That's gonna unlock the leadership, which means 60% more damage. And these combos are gonna be even more scary to deal with. Boromir might die to the archers, by the way, inside the tower. Faramir is being revived. Gondor money is not looking that good. He has now the stable once again up on the field. But it's a little bit too late in my opinion. Because the thing is, he doesn't have the shields. And he demolished the stable without buying it. Without the shields, your Gondor Knights are gonna be kind of squishy against his combos. They won't be able to tank them for a while. Oh, Lord's level 5, now we are talking. Too strong now, the combos are just too strong. War Chant, 110% more damage, 50% more armor. Good luck dealing with them. Elvenwood, but he has land. Like, he countered everything what he did pretty much on the spot. And we have also Saruman joining the battlefield. There is the Thunderstorm appearing on top of the Isengard Citadel, and the end is near. Oh, the wall is already being under attack. Look at that, chunk, hitting like a truck. I mean, unfortunate, like, I think Boromir is level 5, but he is not on the right spot. And now it's a little bit too late, because the thing is, with level 5, this guy has fear resistant. You see, become invulnerable to fear. And if that's not gonna be enough, also Saruman has fear resistant, right, in his kit. So the Horn of Gondor is gonna be kind of useless as long as those 2 heroes are kind of close to the combos. They can't be affected by the fear effects. And he should be going for the heroes first, and then get archers later on. And Faramir and Boromir are both level 5. That could be a very good starting point. But the thing is, you don't want to give Isengard too much money either. Like, he had the double outpost for a long time under his control. He stunned them a little bit with the, you know, Horn of Gondor, but... Oh, he chunked Saruman. That's good. Faramir is crippled, trying to show his quality. The Gondor wall is falling apart. Faramir has been taken down. Look at the minimap, guys. Look at the map. We have only a couple of farms left on the field for Gondor, but Actually, BFME is still alive on the field. How is this possible? That's crazy. Without heal too.
Come, Rangers, let us scout for Gondor.
Leave nothing standing. Oh boy. Domination, Farad is popping off, guys. Guys, quick question. Because I believe what's happening right now is that Sauron and his opponent are playing already the games off stream in the Rise of the Witch King tournament. So I believe you have like a couple of hours time between the next game in the series. And I wanna ask you guys in the chat if you want me to play against Farad, you know? Because he's gonna be victorious player now, he's gonna move on to the finals. And if you guys want, I can play myself against Farad after this game. And make like an educational thing, you know, what I'm like explain what I'm doing and what's going on the map, you know. I didn't play a 1v1 for a long time though, a really long time. Okay, I will ask him if he wants to play. I mean, he played already 3 games in a row. Maybe he doesn't want to play anymore, but I can ask him. Play Isengard? Hell no, brother Harris. Like, I played Isengard, I think, in the last 60 days, 80 times. GG well played. Oh, he captured the outpost, the last man standing, the last outpost remaining. Actually, he has good map control too. How much money does he have? And not enough to actually buy the castle back. That's not gonna be possible. But Isengard has enough money almost to buy the castle. That's how rich he is. And now the last march of Isengard army is happening. Did he actually lose his Saruman? Yes, he did. PowerPoint wise, we have 2 power points in the bank for Gondor. Raining day. Oh boy. Look at them zooming, guys. What the heck? Movement speed. Don't fall behind. I will pick random. I will let the fate decide. Or the pillage, you see? Lords, dude. Lords, I'm telling you, this is such a cost-efficient hero. Beautiful trample though. Behind. Land will be covered by Isengard. Look, that's how you that's how you fight for the map control in 2022. Who needs units? You just send the rams to this location and start ramming the farm down. Oh, fireball. Fireball, the one soldier with upgrades. Whatever comes through this gate, hold your ground. You are son of Gondor. Soldiers of Gondor. Leave none standing. Okay. Okay, I mean. Draw your sword, soldiers of Gondor. You need a miracle now. I think the only hope for Gondor to turn this game around is when there is a huge Rohirrim army, when there is like a banner appearing called Eomer's army, and you see army coming from Rohan here on the spot, or better, even better, maybe you have like, I don't know, Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli jumping out of the ship with AOD, coming to save the Gondor. That's the only way. Otherwise, you can't win this or turn this game around anymore. He's gonna call it GG, and that's GG indeed. 3-0 clean performance from Farad in the semi-finals, and he's moving on as the first player to the finals of the 1v1 championship. GG well played.